So what's up, Sandy?
Well, I'm excited. We have Bobby Blotzer coming in.
Yeah, we have my friend Blotz, the world famous drummer from world famous multi-recording artist, multi-platinum recording artist.
If they don't know who Bobby Blotzer is, then they might as well go back to rock and roll school.
Wait a second. Wait, someone's at the door. Hold on. Hey, Chucky, get the door. See who's here.
All right, hang on.
It might be Bobby.
And hurry.
Hey,
we're filming on camera.
I found out your hand.
So what's up, Mr. Bobby?
Up here slumming around town.
Slumming around my neck of the woods?
Yep.
You live sort of far away. You're in Zach Wild's land.
I am. George Lynch, Zach Wild, Jeff Pilson.
Jeff lives out there too?
I didn't know that.
Well, it's about the
Actually, Brian Tishy lives up there as well.
I love Tishy.
Got them all out there, huh?
Yeah.
But
I know that you love Cabo. So your boat's so very cool, by the way. Your
do you go to Cabo?
I go to Cabo down with
Yeah.
Mike Anthony occasionally and Sammy Hagar, but I go to Lake Havasu.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
Havasu
you're the river
Yeah,
rat.
that's all
as
in
well
your book.
with Mike Anthony as well. He's got a place out there. We've been going out there for 25 years together.
Yeah, Mike's the greatest guy who will be on the Zloz Hour along with Chad Smith in one of the future episodes.
Now, do you have a place down there, or you're planning to get a place?
I have friends with places, which is much better than actually having one.
Yeah, you don't have the maintenance and upkeep. Yeah,
Stay there,
smart guy, huh?
Yeah.
Using that noodle.
It's a seasonal kind of thing out there, and so to kind of weigh it out and rather stay at hotels or friends' houses, it's just easier doing that.
You belong to that special elite group of people that have the fortunate few to be in my Fuck You Rock and Roll Portraits book more than once, okay? And we're going to show the people, here's one shot of Bobby right here that we're going to flip to. I'm not going to hold books.
Flip to, is this what you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, flip to. So, I mean, that's why you're in the book, but here's a shot of Bobby in RATT from 1983 that we did backstage in San Jose. Yeah, nice clothes, guys. Okay, so check that out. I mean, is this dated 1983?
Those cost like $90, okay?
Yeah, but they were back then. Hey, but you know what? Those clothes were pretty unique, and no one else dressed like that. And Van Halen didn't look like, Motley didn't look like that. And then here's a shot of you from Contraband, which I believe was 1989 with Michael Schenker and Cher and Tracy Gunn. And who else was in? I forget the
Richard
other.
Black was a singer.
Yeah. He was a singer.
Sheriff Pedersen.
Yeah. So here's those two shots of Bobby, so you can get a look. That's how long I've known this guy, since '83. And do you know how I got started with RATT, dealing with you guys? You probably don't even know, but I'm going to tell you the story if you say.
Marshall Burroughs, my guess.
No. Okay. So check it out. You guys probably were on the scene '81, '82, but I wasn't familiar with you. And I was doing Van Halen then, and I was hanging with the Van Halen guys and Pete Angelis, who was their lighting director at the time. And Pete was going out with Tawny Katane, okay? So Robin Crosby, alias The King, he used to go out with Tawny.
Right.
So for some reason, he was always tagging along with Pete and Tawny. He was always at the Van Halen shows. And I'd see this big 6'5", good-looking guy. I mean, there weren't many 6'5" guys like that. And, he walked like this and talked. He's like, hey, Zloz, I'm Robin. I'm in this band called RATT. Here's my cassette. Will you listen to it? I'm like, yeah, give me the cassette. Well, he must have done that about 10 times. I never listened to it. And every time I'd see him, he'd go, hey, Zloz, did you listen to that cassette I gave you? I'm like, no, dude, I've been busy, blah, blah, blah. Give me another one. So he probably gave me 10 cassettes. So one day, 9th time, Zloz, you listened to it. Look, dude, I didn't look at it. I listened to it. Okay, but I'm going to go home, I promise. So I put on what was to become your first EP. It wasn't out yet or anything. Starts off with Sweet Cheater.
Right.
I put it on. First few things are you banging on the drums. I'm like, wow, this is brutal.
Banging on the drums.
Well, yeah, you were. You were going fucking 100 miles an hour in the beginning, right? Sweet Cheater? Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, you forgot? I remember.
No, I like the terminology.
Okay, so anyway,
my stepdad or something.
Next thing I know, it's like, this is good. This is real fucking good. Then I think the next song was You Think You're Tough. And then I remember Walking the Dog. And I'm like, damn, this is fucking good shit. I go, I got to work with this band. I think I called up Tawny or Pete, said I want to get in touch with the guys. We got in touch with you guys. And next thing you know, we're doing the album cover for the EP. Do you remember that?
That's great.
I do.
So
right here where we're
we
standing.
shot it right here, folks.
Right.
And I don't know if you guys ever saw it. We're going to show you the cover of the EP we did because it was pretty interesting. We had a whole bunch of rats. And do you remember where you got the rats?
Rent a Rat.
Rent a Rat. There was actually a company called Rent a Rat. They went there.
great.
They
I was
had,
kidding about that. I mean, is it really called
was
that?
Rent a Rat.
I was totally joking.
That's what you guys told me. I don't know. You guys lying to Zloz?
Well, I don't know. I was just joking.
So they went to rent a rat, and we put these rats on Tawny Katane's legs with the stockings, and the rest was history. That was how my start of my
That's a good
career
story.
with.
There is one interesting twist on that, and I don't know if this has become folklore, if this is really the reality of it, but there was 4 rats rented. And they were all
4? I
rats,
thought there was
but-
like 40.
But there was, at the end of the shoot, there was one extra rat that like came from somewhere in the building here and joined the party.
Well, that's
You remember that?
I don't know that.
And it was
How did
like
you know? Was it like a
You
different
know what,
color or
Well,
something?
I think it might have been a different color as well. But I just remember we were amazed that there was an extra rat. I don't know.
Well, you know what?
The Rent a Rat people counted.
I thought the rats, there was maybe 4, but I think maybe when we weren't looking, they were boning each other. And next thing you know, an hour later, we got an extra rat.
This
you
is
know?
where you got to be careful because this is how he
Yes, gotta
operates
be
it.
careful.
Yes, always.
Boy, you know, I remember my very first trip to Japan in 1984, I think, was with you guys. That was a hell of a trip.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was
amazing, actually.
But what I remember with you more than anything, me and you one day, we decided to go get a drink, and we didn't know
Imagine
it.
that.
Yeah, me and him get a drink. I mean,
would've thought?
let's see, did we drink Sapporos or Asahi? So we went next door to the hotel, and we went to this club, and it was pretty empty. But we didn't know it at the time because there weren't many people. There was maybe 6 or 7 guys, but it turned out, I don't know if you remember this.
I don't know where he's going with
Okay,
this.
it turned out it was, as they say in
You
Japan,
wanna go like this?
Okama Club, which means it's a gay club, okay? So
I
we're sitting.
definitely don't know where he's
Well,
going.
no, you remember this because I remember it was like
I was
yesterday.
drinking that day.
27 years ago, and I remember. So we're in this club and we're talking at the bar, and this guy's like comes up to me and come on, dance. I'm like, no, it's okay, guys. It's okay, we don't want to dance. We're rockers, we don't dance, you know. And then he kept on going up, and next thing I guess I wasn't his type because I remember going after Bobby. Come on, dance. And he wouldn't leave Bobby alone. Finally, Bobby's like, the guy's like, come on, you guys are like, I was like, dude, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. And then the guy left us all alone. I think we soon left that club. But I remember that there were a lot of drinks going down in Japan.
My memories are more of sushi kind of dinners and
Well, you know, we're gonna flash on
I'd
some of
rather
the.
stick to those ones.
Well, the sushi was good. I mean, you can't beat the sushi in Japan, except it's a fortune. But when we were there on that trip, there was 250 yen to the dollar. Now there's like 80 yen to the dollar. So if we went there now, everything is over 3 times as expensive as it was when we were there.
Well, the good news is we get paid more over there. So
Well, that's good. And, you know,
Yes.
you guys, I mean, I remember landing at Narita Airport in 1984. It was like the Beatles. There were like 400, 500 kids at the airport giving gifts.
Yeah.
I mean, the Japanese people are really nice
Great.
and
I love 'em.
hospitable.
Love-
so-
I still love 'em.
And then I went back another time with you guys where you guys were there for a whole month. Remember that? And
in '85, yeah.
Yeah, and me and Ross Halfin there, my other world famous rock and roll photographer who I love. Ross Halfin does great photos. But you guys that were there for a month, and I don't know if you remember, but the very last day we left, I remember walking by Tax Room or Talk, remember, from Mr. Dude, they were like this in the chairs. They had enough of you guys. You guys beat those guys to a pulp.
You know, we were coming off of 9 months of touring with Bon Jovi was our opening band in '85. We just finished 9 months with those guys, you know, us and them, and had a week off and went straight to Japan. We were tired. I mean,
And you were there for a month.
Yeah, it was hard. It was a great tour, a very well receptive and successful tour. But I mean, we were definitely ready for some sleep.
And the day we left, remember they had some marching going on in the street. There was some protests.
Yeah, the Hirohito.
Something, I don't know, Hirohito, Theradito, whatever. You guys were writing for Invasion when me and Nikki and Robin went to Club Med in the Martinique, because Robin was sitting there straining to write songs, where I think he wrote One Step Closer to My Heart, which is a great
Yeah,
Rat
that was
song.
for Invasion. That was at the end of '84.
Well, I thought it was 85, but who knows?
Well, it was '85 by the time we got there.
Oh, okay, but got to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I've
Well, no, to Hawaii to write.
Well, yeah, but I don't think much writing went down in Hawaii.
Not with you and Robin. I mean,
Yeah, and I was there with my
where are those
girlfriend.
guys? Oh, they're up in the mountains frying on mushroom. What?
I didn't
Acid.
do any mushrooms back then, but we were partaking in other,
Okay.
medicational
Neil,
Remember,
when
you
you're
could
supplies.
say
around, does
anything,
anyone
Neil.
get anything done?
Yeah, we get photo shoots
Photo
done. I
shoots,
get my
that's it.
photo shoots done. Everything else is free for all. So
Oh, that was the blurry shoot.
that was fun,
No,
though.
I'm just kidding. That was.
So but we did those photos on the rocks, remember? And the waves were crashing, and that was good.
Amazing shots.